Hello, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and we are back for another episode of the All Over the Place Crochet broadcast, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Now listen, this is me, okay, from the past coming to the present to do this for the future. If that makes sense, it makes sense. If not, it's okay because it's all over the place anyway. So if y'all say, you know what, I think I seen her with the same thing on, but I'm not sure. You did. But I wanted to record two different episodes in the same day because I didn't want the video to be way too long. But I did want to show y'all some of the things that I've been working on, and I wanted us to actually crochet and talk, right? So while we're talking a little bit today, I'm going to work on this baby blanket that I told y'all about in the last video. And if you have not watched the last video, this is your cue to go ahead and watch that video because I was talking a little bit about some of the yarns that I use in this baby blanket. And we are coming right along with the baby blanket. I'm so excited for it. Now, with that being said, I wanted to really come and just have a genuine conversation with everyone who I know will understand my sentiments on this topic, right? So I had to make her name is it Love, I think? It's a plush from Angel. It's made with a lot of love, so that's why I think I wanted to call it Love. But it was the Angel plush from Lilo and Stitch. My nephew asked me to make it, and he's going to give it to his lady friend. And I thought that was so special. I was elated because I'm like, you sure you want me to make it for you? Like, I was so excited about it because he asked me to make it. He could have easily went to the store and brought one, but he wanted me to make it for her. So he said it's his lady's friend's favorite character, and I'm just like, okay. So I made it out of a lovely, and as I'm talking, I have it on the I have the picture on the screen because I already shipped it off to him. And I was going to do a video with it, but y'all, I did not get to the video to do it, to have it and show it in person. So I did take a couple of pictures, and I think the pictures is not going to do it that much justice, but it is very, very cute. I really adored how it turned out. And I was so excited, like I said, that he asked me to make it. And I wanted to just talk about, like, have y'all ever made any gifts that was so dear and near that you're like, oh my goodness, this was just special when you were making it, it felt good. And you're just like, I know this is going to be loved. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt about that gift for my nephew. Now, I'm making some baby blankets, and I know the parents are going to be so appreciative for the baby blankets because they're like, oh, thank you for even, considering, wanting to give us the baby blanket. And I'm so excited because I'm a person who picks up my hook, and I pick up my hook when I feel good, and crocheting things and just seeing finished projects just makes me feel good. But y'all, I absolutely love being able to give a mom something that they can cherish, not only when the baby is born, but it's a possibility that the baby can have the blanket when they get a little older, or the blanket can stay in the family. Like, blankets to me are one of those things that remind me a little bit of the blanket that my mom had when her mom made her a blanket. And I remember, I want to say it was my mom's mom, my grandma. It was like back in the day, they used to make the blankets. You would sew them together, like sew the little squares together, and then they would put yarn in each square. So coming out of each square would be like a tied yarn. I hope I'm describing it right. And I'm pretty sure some people probably know what I'm talking about. But we're from the South, so I don't know if it was a Southern thing or what, but it was like, I remember seeing that blanket that my mom had. And it just reminded me, like, when I make baby blankets or try to make other continuous granny square blanket, because granny squares is like, all right, y'all, we had a little lapse in time, but I was talking about granny squares, and I was going to say that granny squares are a little nostalgic for me. So I don't know what it is, and I say this all the time, how much I love granny squares, and I think it's because it's almost like a mindless crochet, but I think they actually just look really good. And what's so funny about that is that I know we have some people out here who cannot stand Granny Square. They cannot stand it. And speaking of Granny Square, y'all, look at this. I made this Granny Square is it called a barrette? And it's a lady on YouTube. I have to put her information down below because she have a pattern for this. And I would say I felt like I used the wrong yarn, so I'm going to do this over. And I used like this was a, I think it's a loops and threads variegated, and then this is a different yarn here and here, but the different yarns does not hold up, I think, that good together. And I don't really like how it looks as far as the colors, but I'm gonna see if I can put it on and show y'all, because I think nonetheless it still turned out kind of cute, and it fits my head pretty good, because with my locks sometimes it is so hard to have some hats fit good. But I think the beret turned out really good and I like it. So I said I will keep it for myself. I like it, but I don't like how the yarns feel together. So I am going to give it another try. And like I said, I'll put her I'll put her video down below, her tutorial that I use for this hat. But again, I like a good granny square. So when I saw that she made so many cute hats, and I saw it on like a Facebook group that I was a part of, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I have to actually, make this hat immediately. And I did, y'all, but I didn't show it immediately because, like I said, I did not like how the colors held up together, and I didn't like how the yarn actually felt together. So that was on me. Now, I wanted to also talk to y'all about what I made, the Hexi the Hexi cardigan. Why can't y'all? We really be all over the place. I'm telling y'all, this is something. The Hexi cardigan that I was working on. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna pause this and show y'all here. Now, I don't know if I can put it all in one shot here. So what I'm gonna do is show y'all the best I can, and then I'm gonna put the picture up of my daughter. She put it on just to show you all how it looks as far as the colorway. So if you look right here, I hope this shows. This is one side, and y'all can see I went with so many different colors, but this is the darker side here. And I have this sleeve. I have to do some things over, some revisions over on that sleeve. And I have not finished this sleeve at all. So I have to do this sleeve, but this is this side. So like I say, I will put up how it looks on my daughter, and it's not finished because I still have to go around with a border, finish the two sleeves, and do all that good stuff to it. So I'll show y'all the finished product once I'm done with all of that. But I think it looks overall, I really love how the colors are just like, it's like one of them things I said, I am going to get so much wear out of this, and I absolutely love it. It's the Olander, I think it's called Olander cardigan pattern by Wickedly Handmade, y'all. It is a amazing pattern, and it looks so good. It looks so good, y'all. So good. So I'm pretty much finished. I just have to finish up the details and everything else on it. So I'm excited about that. And I was like, I really wanted to show and talk about that cardigan because I was very happy about that cardigan. So happy. And I was happy because I'm like, listen, I'm going to get a lot of wear out of that cardigan. I have some other cardigans that I made. Like I got one that I made out of the anniversary yarn. I think I did that one last year. And I didn't get to wear that one much because it wasn't as cold. And that anniversary yarn is very, very thick. So maybe this year I'll get to wear some of it too. But that right there, y'all, once I finish the sleeves and once I finish the everything, just the border and stuff, I'm going to get a lot of wear. Now, I want y'all to tell me in the comments below, how do y'all like the Hexi cardigans? because just like Granny Squares, there's some people who want this Hexi cardigan era to be over. You have some people who love Hexi cardigans. Me, I'm a person that just love whatever I love in the moment. It is what it is. And I'm not ashamed of it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. And it doesn't bother me that other people don't like the things that I like or the things that I crochet. As long as it makes me happy, I'm excited about it. But I really wanted to just talk to y'all, chat with y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all long. I'm going to make it my business to make sure that I turn on this camera and come and talk and chat with y'all, because I do be missing y'all. But I have a big problem with just turning on and pressing play or record. Like, that's my problem. I'm like, I got to get over that because I crochet a lot. And what's crazy is that I have a lot of projects that I'm working on, or a lot of projects that I'll stop and do, but then I'll forget what I actually crochet because I'm constantly just having a hook in my hand and doing something. So I know in the coming days, I'm going to finish up this baby blanket. I have another baby blanket that I'm going to start. And then I even thought about, there's someone else who just recently had a baby, because there's a lot of babies born this year. There's someone else, and I was going to see if their parents had some colors that they wanted to choose, because it's a dear friend to my husband. And I was just like, let me see if, he wants a baby blanket for his son, and I'll do that as well. So I'm excited because it keeps my hands moving. I love the finished projects. I love how they look. And like I say, granny squares just make me happy. So the more the merrier when it comes down to making these baby blankets. Now, there are some other stuff I still need to work on, which will be some of the things, y'all. I still did not do that amigurumi for my nephew that I have to get done by Christmas, and I should have already had did that because we talked about that some videos back, but we're going to get into it. I'm going to get it done, but I want to get that completed, and just some other stuff here and there that I want to actually do and challenge myself, I guess, a little bit on. But I think that's everything that I've been working on that I wanted to share. Like I said, I'm going to make it my business to make sure I come on a little more, talk to you all. So as I'm creating things, I can show it, and I can't like forget, like, oh, did I show this? Did I make this? Because usually I try to make things into a short, but y'all, I don't know. I don't know what's been happening with me, but we're going to get it together. But before we go, let's read something out of our book. And I'm going to get my little jar back too, so that we can have a lot of stuff in that jar. Let me see. What stands out to us today? What stands out to us today that we can actually talk a little bit about, and I can end this off? Your why. You are responsible for you. In life, you may choose to have experiences with different people, but at the end of the day, you must always remember that you are responsible for you. Okay? Because sometimes we like to forget that at the end of the day, everybody else has a decision to make, and they are responsible for making those decisions. They have free will to do what they want to do. And even though we may think that, hey, just because they're doing life with us, we feel they should go this way or they should do that. We are not responsible for what other people do. We are really responsible for what we do. And try to do you the best of your ability, to the point to where you don't have to tell people what to do, or you don't have to convince them to do anything. When you're leading with love, they will follow. When you're leading with love and great intentions, they will see that, and they will understand, like, oh my goodness, there's something about this person that when they're telling me this thing, I'm going to listen. And you never know, something that you say can not only shift your life, but then it will be able to shift theirs. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know we were all over the place, but that's the purpose of the video, because it is the all over the place broadcast. And I'm not taking none of it out, y'all. I'm not. We are going to keep it in. I'm going to keep recording, because nothing about none of this is perfect. And that's the best part. That's the best part. Thank y'all so much for joining me to the end. I hope y'all really enjoyed the videos. Let me know what y'all working on in the comments below. Let's talk about it, y'all. And always remember, I am your one and your only. I always put up two fingers when I do it, but y'all know one and only Lady of Crochet. And I will see you next time.